Hey guys, what I'm doing here is I found a real nice Fender logo online and I'm going to install it on my Mark Jenny Relic Stratocaster. So I'm just going to go over how we do that. The gentleman was good enough to send me two. Here's the other one. And I don't know where I put them, but it gave me a couple of these custom contour body. I've already stuck that one on. But when we're doing this, it's a water slide decal, which means that the surface has to be dead clean. So you got to do first is give it a wipe with some rubbing alcohol and a soft cloth. I use a little piece of sponge here, and then give it a wipe with a soft rag like this. Just make sure there's no dust, because any dust will show up like a sore thumb through the film. Okay, so step one is to cut out the decal, like I did. I looked at Google, found a few photos of headstocks just so I can make sure that it's positioned right, and it should go on just about like that. Okay, hang on a second, I'll set up the camera so we can see this properly. We're all set. You need a little bowl of lukewarm water, which this is. And you cut out your decal reasonably close to the image. Doesn't have to be right along it, but just so that it looks tidy. And then we dip it in the water, and you see how it curls up like that. Wait a moment until it starts to straighten out. That's the paper soaking up the water. And we just lay it down for a moment. Let the paper soak up the water and loosen up the glue. A number of years ago I used to build model airplanes and ships and stuff like that. I did a lot of, it was award-winning stuff, not to toot my own horn, but I knew what I was doing. So we used water slide decals all the time, so that's why I'm pretty adept at this sort of thing. So I learned my craft, as they say. Okay, so that's about ready to go, because now it's starting to flatten out. Just dip your finger in the water just a little bit and just moisten the area where the decal is to be applied. Then you just slide it off a little bit, put it where you want it, pull the paper away, and there it is. And you have a moment or two to position it. This one's pretty much bang on right off the bat, which is good. Okay, so now we just dab it down. Don't rub it, because you'll smear the decal around, you'll shove it around and you'll break it, you'll crack it and cause all kinds of problems. So we just dab it like that. And we look to see, there's a couple air bubbles. Okay, so we just gently wipe the air bubbles out. They'll travel along underneath the film and pop out the side. You gotta do that while the thing's still wet. Don't bother trying to go later on and poke it with a pin and all that, because it won't work. So that's what we do with that. Okay, and the decal is on the outside of the finish, which is normal for a vintage Strat. That's the way they were done back in the day. Later on they started clear coating over top of them. Okay, so if you're doing like what's a vintage Strat, which this one is not, but it's pretending to be, the decal on top of the finish is correct. And there we go. That's about all there is to it. Fender Stratocaster. And I'll put a link below to the website where I found these. He does decals for all different years and manufacture, well, not manufacturer, but all different years and types of Fender guitars. So this one was for 61, so it has the correct patent numbers and whatnot. If you got one, say, for 58, it would be a little bit different. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching.